I met Sister Adelaide before I met Wobbles. Adelaide was a Catholic nun living in Chicago, an artist, and she had teamed up with Kent Schneider. Kent was a jazz musician and a United Church of Christ minister. And together they were creating contemporary liturgy resources. I met them at a conference and persuaded them to move to Purdue to join our campus ministry team there. Wobbles was a clown. Wobbles was a creation of Sister Adelaide. She was, in a real sense, her alter ego. One Christmas before they moved to Purdue, Wobbles decided to go downtown Chicago with one question on her mind. Where do you find love in the world? She asked that same question to shoppers, to police, to store clerks, bus drivers, anybody who would listen, children. She found herself in line waiting to see Santa Claus at Macy's department store. And when her time came and she went up to Santa Claus and he said, "What can I do for you, my child?" She said, "I'm looking for love in the world." His countenance dropped. And he said, "Honey, I don't think there's any such thing. I think love is just a word we've made up. I don't love anybody else, and nobody loves me." Wobbles was devastated. So much so that she decided she would give up on the project. But as she was leaving the department store, she ran into a lady who had an armload of packages and several children in tow. And when the lady saw her, she looked at her and said, "Lord have mercy, what do we have here?" And Wobbles brightened up and said, "I'm looking for love in the world." And the lady said, "Child, come on home with us and I'll show you where it is." And Wobbles did. She joined the lady and her children. They rode the bus home, sang Christmas carols on the bus. When they got home, they decorated a Christmas tree, sang carols, had a delicious meal, told stories. It was late that night when Wobbles got home, but she'd found love. Incidentally, Wobbles was an inspiration for me when several years later I tried my hand at being a clown, but that's another story. I can't help but feel sorry for Macy's Santa Claus. But you and I know that there are many people in our world today who feel the same way. And that's sad. But I am drawn to the lady who had the temerity to invite a clown home with her on Christmas and share the Christmas spirit. I'm glad Wobbles had that experience. And I appreciate Sister Adelaide telling me about it. Isn't that a good story? Good luck to you in your search for love in the world.